That anchor looks good. Fair bit of chain. We can put out a lot more chain if we need to. I think we've only got be 40 feet out, maybe 50. But it's gonna storm tonight, so we want to make sure we have enough. Here we are bright and early, 6:15 a.m. Ooh, look at my little mohawk. And we're just about to pull up anchor and hoist the main in reverse order from what I just said. We're gonna sail to St Vincent today from Martinique, and we're gonna skip St Lucia. And it's gonna be a long day. So here we go. Well, we're gonna have our first squall. Our first storm rather, not just a squall, but actual rain, and it's pretty dicey looking. Take a look out there. We've got our main down, and we put 2 reefs in our furling Genoa, and it's picking up.
And we're off St Lucia.
We're going 8 knots suddenly.
Good thing we brought it in.
Yeah.
So she gone out a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it out. Wow. Flying. 7 to 8 knots. Dodging the squalls. Finally got some wind. So that was interesting. We were just on a collision course with this vessel, Concord, from Nassau, Bahamas. And I tried to get them on the radio, but they don't respond, and I don't think they care. So we turned a little bit to starboard, kind of aimed for their stern, let them get past me, and off they go. They're flying. Bye. So we're here in St Vincent, and it's absolutely stunning. Came in here last night after dark, dropped anchor, and only now can we see how beautiful it is. In this next shot, you're going to meet Kaz, a super nice guy from St Vincent and the Grenadines, and the bays there are too deep generally to anchor in, and so it's customary to pay someone to tie your boat to a couple of trees on shore instead. And so we came in at night. Kaz happened to be there. He signaled us with his flashlight, came out on his boat, and helped us tie the boat up at night. It was our first time kind of doing that at night for 20 bucks. He also took our garbage and got us some fresh fish the next day. The other thing too is that he knew the Coast Guard. So when the Coast Guard came in the morning to find out what this boat was doing there, and we're not allowed to set foot on shore. So normally they would talk to us and ask us a bunch of questions and whatnot. He just waved them off, and they said, "Oh, okay, Kaz knows these guys. They're cool." So super nice guy. And if you ever want to visit him, go to Cumberland Bay in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and check out Mojito's restaurant. I've heard it's a really popular spot, but at the time it was closed due to COVID. Thanks again, Kaz. Really appreciate your help.
They're done.
They're done, yeah.
Kaz spoke to them for us, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why they didn't bother us.
Oh! Cheer! Yeah, welcome. Okay, so I go and get the fish and...
Sounds good, man. That'd be great.
Okay.
So here's our anchorage. We're just leaving. Oh, there goes a boom past my head. Should watch out for that. And what a beautiful place. Absolutely stunning. today is the day that we go to Carriacou. Carriacou. Grenada. And tomorrow when we check in, we'll finally be able to set foot on land. I think this is where Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed. Pretty cool. St. Vincent. I gotta come back here for sure. For sure.
Yes.
So, it is our 9th day of sailing, and Carriacou, which is our destination, not just our destination for today, but our destination for this whole trek, is just in sight now. So, it's pretty surreal, you know, day in, day out, we've been working away at it, and in a way it sort of felt like we're never going to get there. Not in a bad way, it's just it was a long journey, and it's really cool to see our final destination ahead. Now, we are going to go to the mainland island of Grenada eventually, but we're probably going to take a week in Carriacou because it's within the country of Grenada. So we'll check in there and then we're checked into the country. So we're on a broad reach heading downwind, and you can just see the island there. I don't know if it's coming through on the video or not. That is an island we're going to pass very close by, and then right next to it is Carriacou, which is right behind my mast. Anywho, it's been a lovely day of downwind sailing. We've been getting good boat speed, and we are ready to take a walk on land. And although we've gone to almost every island along the Caribbean island chain on our way and dropped anchor and been sometimes 20 feet from land, we followed protocol and did not illegally set foot on land. So we've been stuck on this boat, and it's a great place to be stuck, but I'm ready for a walk, and I'm ready to actually explore some islands and actually start seeing this world. The last 2 months have been boat maintenance, and I haven't, you know, as I've said in an earlier video, I haven't really had a chance to take in St. Martin because I was too stressed about the amount of work I wanted to get done. I'm just really looking forward to kind of the shift in this journey, and this is the most sailing by far I've done on this boat, and probably about the same amount of sailing that I do in a given season back in Canada, back in Ontario, Lake Ontario, Toronto. And I've learned a lot about this boat already. I feel a lot more comfortable, and by doing a hop from one island to another island every single day, it's really great because every day you raise your sails, every day you take them down, every day you adjust them, and it's a great learning experience because you have to get really comfortable with that so that if something goes wrong, you can deal with it quickly, so that you can recognize that something is about to go wrong before it happens. So we've all really learned a lot about sailing and about this vessel. So nothing but positive vibes. So we're passing by the Grenadines. We were in St. Vincent last night, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a collection of islands. So there's one of them. Here's another, another, and another, and another, etc. One thing I'm really sad about is the loss of my drone, which I lost in Guadeloupe, and unfortunately there was a couple previous shots on that drone that I hadn't downloaded yet. Stupid, classic mistake. You know, you should never not have a backup for your data, especially if it's going to be in a small airborne craft that is precariously flying over salt water. Lesson learned. I lost my footage of Guadeloupe, obviously. I lost my footage of Montserrat, And I think I lost some footage of my previous boat, Enterprise. Just can't believe that I was that dumb, just kind of thinking everything would be okay and sending my drone out there with that, you know, priceless footage. If I could, you know, I'd probably, you know, be willing to spend a good chunk of money to get that footage back if possible, but it's not possible. Probably gonna get there, well, we're almost guaranteed to get there after sunset today, but I think if we're fortunate, we'll get to our anchorage before the end of the twilight. Almost there. Just got around this point here in the middle, and then we'll take down our sails, which have performed beautifully all day. Drop the hook, make dinner, and be pretty pleased with ourselves. So we're just getting into the bay, Tyrell Bay here, and all the boats are here. Every boat. It's very gusty. So I know I'm gonna have a hard time finding a spot. This bay is rammed. But for tonight we get to anchor in the quarantine zone.
See, it's showing green zone here, which is...
Oh, the red zones are no good.
Yeah, green is good, so that's sort of...
Alright, this is it. So it's pretty dark when we dropped anchor. Phil, my first mate and bowman, has dropped the hook, and it's tight in here. There's not a lot of room. Got this cat behind us, got this cat beside us, and you never want to be too close and be making people nervous. Dad's getting the quarantine flag. They call him Q Flag Dad around these parts. Mighty fine looking Q flag there, Dad. We're checking in tomorrow, but we're safely anchored for the night, and although I love sailing, I'm really happy that I don't have to wake up and sail tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to a walk on land. Nice. Okay, so it is Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th. What are we up to, Phil?
Trying to get this bit outboard.
Strap on it so we can put it on the dinghy, so we can get ashore. And the motor caddy has been a huge disappointment because it's an overly complicated way of lifting the motor, and if they had just spent a little bit more time properly engineering their product and not relying on the customers to follow complex, convoluted instructions, then there might be some value to this product here. Over the boat, not the water.
Something's gonna let go, Philip. It's not flat.
Good afternoon to you, Captain Zone 17, Port Control. Please note that health officials will see you now at the Q-Dock. That's the marina directly ahead of you for your clearance proceed.
This is Stardate, roger that. We will be approaching shortly, over. All right, check-in time. Check-in time.
feet.
Oh yeah, eh?
Maybe less.
About 5 feet under the keel.
Oh, water. Okay.
Depth, yeah. Here we are in the quarantine zone of the anchorage. We just got our PCR tests done. It's Friday the 13th, and they only do check-in and testing between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. And so we won't have our results until Monday, and then we can check in, assuming that we're negative, which we will be. It's unfortunate we have to wait 3 days until Monday. Stuck on the boat a few more days, but you know, it can't be all that bad. But the really unfortunate thing is that they require you to take a COVID test before you depart your previous your place of departure, and then they require you to take another one when you get here, and you have to pay for both. So you know, it's 150 US for the test here, and it's 75 US for the test back in St. Martin. So you know, it's a real rip-off. And you know, 2 tests. Why don't we do 3 or 4 tests? Maybe we should do 5 just to make sure. It seems a little bit heavy-handed, but you know what? They're the destination for sailboats and cruisers during hurricane season, so they've got the monopoly, and they can just say whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. So unfortunately, it's, you know, it doesn't feel very welcoming. But you know, we were mentally prepared for it, and it is what it is. And you know, all the different islands that we stopped at along the way, we didn't check in, partially for the purpose of saving some money on, you know, not having to do a COVID test at every place that we went. So conceivably, all the money that we saved by, you know, not getting a COVID test at every other island that we went to on the way cancels out how much extra we have to pay for this. So whatever. What you doing?
Cooking corrali fish. Fresh caught yesterday in Cumberland Bay by Cass's buddies.
Yeah. Here's the rest of the fish. Yum, yum, yum. And so just a bit of egg and water, you said? And then
Water and salt, flour and pepper and salt, and put it in the pan, and got some broccolis going here.
Oh yeah.
And the potatoes are already done.
Amazing. It smells so good.
Oh, here's being hopeful.
Good job.
Cheers, everyone.
Well, this sucks. The weather turned around and the swell is coming right into our anchorage, and here we are bobbing around like a bunch of sardines. And we're not too far from shore, so if we drag, then we're on the shore. I don't think we're dragging, but these swells are just so punishing. Nobody slept last night. Nobody's having fun today. And I'm no exception, nor is my crew. We demand sleep. Look at this guy, like, just barreling through. This is nonsense. This poor soul right here.
Well, it's 6:45 in the morning. We've had a rough night rolling in the swell here. One of our neighbors has moved away, giving us a little more space. Matthew's putting out an extra line now to try to get us aimed properly into the wind. Rather properly aimed into the waves. So here we are in Carriacou, part of Grenada. Stardate is anchored down there, or tied up, taking on fuel and water. Beautiful spot. We're going to be anchoring the boat somewhere out there in that other big field of other anchored boats.
On left in Grenada, you are back in Canada for the worst season.
Winter. Yeah. That's nice.
On the jet, and it's about 500 meters after that on the same side.
Okay.
Very good.
So what are we doing here, Dad?
Have a little ceremony here to pull down the Q flag.
Woohoo! Our first country that we've checked into by boat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tune in next time when we finally start exploring Grenada.